Hey everybody, welcome to another round of Canje Plays, and we are here today to play some more Marvel United. This is the crossover campaign that I'm playing with Kim and Steve over at the Co-op Guild, and we are going through the Megaverse campaign that was created by Dom, tracking it by the app that was created by Phil Dinius over on BGG. So thanks everybody for joining. This looks like it'll be fun. Hey Greg, how's it going? So today we are going up against Hela. And that's going to be interesting because I haven't fought her. I think I fought her twice, and I'm at a 1-win, 1-loss ratio. So we'll see how that goes. Before I begin, I just want to say thank you to my patrons, subscribers, and if you're neither coming in to hang out, thank you and welcome as well. This is the lunchtime stream. I've got an hour to play Marvel United, and I got to get back to work. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get down to the table. All right, so we will be taking on Hela, and we have our locations. But let's take a look at our villain. Let's see, that would be this one. So slide down, and she always kills me in Marvel Champions. Yeah, I haven't faced her Marvel Champions yet, so I'm looking forward to that fight. So Hela, she has a special setup. Set the banished Master Plan card aside and place it on top of the deck after shuffling it. Hela starts play on the villain dashboard. So Hela starts play on the villain dashboard. Okay, so she's not in play, so she will be placed here on the villain dashboard. The front of her dashboard says that we're playing 3 players, so she's going to have 7 health. So let me get her on there. And then her special rules. Hela can't take any damage as long as Fenris Wolf Threat is in play. Bam. Deal 1 damage to each hero in Hela's location. Overflow. If 1 or more civilian or thug tokens can't be added to a location, if Fenris is in play, he gains 1 additional health, may go above his starting value. If Fenris is not in play, place a Necrosword threat card on the first location without a threat, if that's possible. The villainous plot. The heroes lose if all the heroes are KO'd all at the same time. So if we're all down at the same time, we lose the game. And she has 7 health, which is super strong. So I'll be playing with Valkyrie, Thor, and Beta Ray Bill as our players. I don't think I've ever played Beta Ray Bill, so I'm curious to see how he plays, but probably like Thor, right? And then Valkyrie, because, you know, she's awesome. So, let's go ahead and check out the threats. Our locations are going to be the Sanctum Sanctorum, Asgard, the Throne Room, Muspelheim, Hala, and Cape Citadel. So I randoed it. I know people were saying I was starting to get into the flavor of using the same locations, but I randoed it, and that's what they gave me. So I randoed all my locations. So we'll see what it does. Shuffle it up. Kind of thematic for a random, too, which is kind of weird. Anyway, let's go ahead and take Yon Look. So Necrosword, and let me fix that blur, because that's another thing I forgot to do. We'll fix it in short order. Order of shortness to fix. And it's fixed. Okay. Cool. So, Necrosword, bam. Deal 1 damage to 1 hero in this location. If there are any thugs in this location, deal 2 damage instead. So, I don't know. We'll start here and start going around in a circle. Next up, Fenrir. Deal 1 damage to 1 hero in this location. Hela can't take any damage as long as this wolf is in play. Alright. Next up, another Necrosword. I think the rest of them are Necroswords. And I think the rest of them are Necroswords. If one's different, I'll show it. Yep, another Necrosword. And another Necrosword. So she is a killing crazy lady. Okay, cool. So she starts turn out of play. We determine where we're going to start. Let's get rid of... Swap cards, not bad. Help get rid of stuff, also not bad. Let's see what we draw to start up, and then I'll determine where we'll start. So, Valkyrie, what you working with? 1, 2, 3. You will have Double Wild, Star and Punch, and her War Song card. You may move to any location and punch. So, not a bad start for you. Okay. I don't want her to bam and have Fenrir. That's if an overflow happens. And he needs to die anyway. So I think we need to keep him off the board. I think we just need to keep him off the board. Double punch, star, and double punch. Okay, so it's feeling like I'm starting in Fenrir's location. Or Fenris. Fenrir? Whatever you want to call it. Feels like I'll be starting in his location. What do you got? I got, okay, his special card, Stormbreaker. Double punch and draw a card and a move. He's got a move and a star and a move and a punch. Okay, yeah. Let's keep him off the board and then we'll work to clearing stuff. I think this, then this is good. Then if I could get this next, I think that'll be ideal. And then any one of these doesn't matter. Okay, so let's shuffle hers. This is her banished card, so I'm gonna do this, do that, shuffle her up. So her first card that's gonna drop is this banished card. Banish. Hela will enter play when resolving her first BAM effect. Cool. That's her first card. Okay, here we go. I think I'm gonna slam the double wild. Let's get rid of this guy. So we're gonna slam the double wild, and I'm gonna hit him for 2. So let's get him off the board first off, and then that'll give me some potential to potentially get my double wild back. Then Thor's turn. Let's slam the double punch, and so the double punch is to take him out. So he's been moved off the board. He could come back, it seems like. And then I've got 2 wiles. I'm going to use 1 wild to move here, and the other wild to drop a star. Is it a star? One wild to move there, and the other wild to drop a move or a star. It might not be ideal to do that just yet. The reason being is because that BAM will deal damage. Maybe the double punch is there. If I do the wild, I can hit him once, and the same thing will come. So getting rid of him was good, but I've got a double wild to use. I can move there, and let's do this. Let's do wild. Let's do that. Let's do that. Then it is Beta Ray Bill's turn, and let's have him start with some stuff. So he's going to move. He's going to use a punch. And then he's going to do a star. And he has an extra punch that it will go to waste. Oh my god, I didn't set this guy up. Whoopsies. I didn't set you up. Okay, there we go. Okay, what is she going to do? 0, no BAM. Raise Undead Army. Add 2 thugs to each location. Then if Fenrir is not in play, place his threat card in the first clockwise location with no threats. He's coming back. So 2 thugs in every location. Ooh, boy. That's not ideal. That is not ideal. Okay. There was no BAM, which is good. But this is how she's going to try to take people out, it seems. Okay. All right. And 2 here. And then he's coming back. Okay. But she didn't BAM, so she didn't come back on the board. Okay. All right. So it is your turn. We're going to do the wild to hit Fenrir for 1. And then I have a move and a star. We're going to move and drop a star here. Then Thor's turn. He's going to drop the double punch to take Fenrir out again, which will give us another one of these, I assume. And then he will, his end of turn ability, he's going to swap this for that. Beta Ray Bill's turn. This is kind of what I need here. So we're going to clear this threat. So that was the move. Then I have 2 of those, which I'm going to punch. Then this says, if there are any civilians in this location, you may deal 1 damage to a thug or henchman in this or an adjacent location. Let's do that here. Okay. Move to the location with the hero with the most cards in hand. If tied, heroes choose, and bam. And then she's going to do some overflow. Okay, so... let's do... So, it says, Hela will enter play when resolving her first BAM effect. So, her first BAM effect enters play, I assume, by move to the location with the hero with the most cards in hand if tied heroes choose. And then BAM, and her BAM says deal 1 damage to each hero in her location. So honestly, that has to be Thor. And then she'll BAM. Then BAMs around the board. Nobody's here, nobody's here, nobody's here, nobody's here. Then she is going to drop a civilian and thug in this location. A thug and a civilian in this location. And then overflow here. If Fenrir is not in play, place a Necrosword threat card on the first location without a threat card. Ooh boy. That would be here. Okay. Then we've got her turn. Alright, so completing threats seems very easy. So we won't worry about that. We're just going to worry about cleanup. And we're going to do this, where we're going to move, punch, move back, and punch here because of that end of turn effect. Then Thor's turn is a move and a star. I mean, he just needs to get out of that location is all. So we'll do star, move, Are we ready to put her under pressure? Why the hell not? Because once we clear this, it's open season, right? Sure. Punch. Let's put her under pressure. Let's see what happens. And then at the end of my turn, I get the punch again. And there you go. Alright. She's under pressure. Round 3. So let's see what happens. She's bringing back Fenrir. Alright, no BAM though. But she's bringing him back. Alright. So she's bringing him back. And she's placing 2 thugs everywhere again. So, ooh, she's doing a lot. Okay, it says add 2 thugs to each location. Yep, so this would hit overflow which would bring back a Necrosword, but it doesn't. This would hit Overflow, but it would bring back a Necrosword, but it doesn't. 2 thugs here. 2 thugs here. And we're good. Then Fenrir comes back. Cool. It's not bad. It wasn't too bad. Her turn. Alright, she's going to place the punch. So she's going to punch him for 1. Then she's going to move and clear this. Which gets us number 4. Okay. I mean, she's kill Fenrir and then she's open season. So draw. Oh, wait a minute. It should have been him. It should have been him, not her. It should have been him, not her. So let's draw. We're going to do this card to double punch Fenrir. Draw a card. And then move here. Yep, and then move here and clear that threat. So he would have done it. Okay. Or, instead of doing the card draw, we could have done the double punch and set her up. Yep, that's what we're going to do. No, it's okay. Yep, we're going to do that. We're going to do that. We're going to do this instead, and I'll put the card back that I just drew. So we'll do that instead. Double punch Fenrir to 2. Move here, and then use the star to get rid of it. So then he gets to swap a card for another, but he's not going to do that. Or he could do both. Nope. Yeah, and he could do... It's okay. It's okay. He could have done it either way, and it would have been fine. It's okay. Alright. You swap a card, he's not going to do that. Then it's her turn, and she drew... I'm going to keep what I had. Ooh, I need a move. Actually, I'm going to do this card, War Song, instead. Punch him twice to get rid of him. Move to this location. You may move to any location and punch once to hit her for 1. That works. That works. Alright. What you got, my lady? Move to a location to here with the most cards in hand, and bam. Alright. Here with the most cards in hand. It's Thor's turn next. I messed up somewhere. 1, 2. 1, 2. He should have 1 less card. That's where I messed up. So she would stay here. And then bam, deal 1 damage to each hero in her location. So he would take 1, and she would take 1. Then Bam's around the board. Nobody's in a place to die. Then she'll draw up a civilian in her location. And Overflow, which would bring back this Necrosword. Cool. Then it's Thor's turn. He cannot get to her this round, which makes me sad. We're going to have to... I mean, I might sacrifice him. I might just sacrifice him to hit her twice. Let's sacrifice him and hit her twice. And move here and hit her twice. Ooh. Deal 1 damage to 1 hero. 2 damage instead, so she will kill someone. Oh, this is going to be tight, but I gotta try it. I gotta try it. 1, 2. I'm going to do it. I'm going to move over here and hit her twice. Then it's Beta Ray Bill's turn. And he's going to do this to hit her 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And then he is going to move here. He's going to move there. And it all depends on where she's going to go. It all depends on where she's going to go. She has 1 health left. Okay. What do we got? Huh. I could play this. Move to the location with the heroes with the most cards. I think we won. Yeah, I think we won. She's gonna move. She will move to the location with the heroes with the most cards in hand if tied heroes choose. So she'll move back here for the win. And we won. Wasn't that hard. She will... yes. She's going to kill 2 of us. Ooh. She's going to kill 1 of us, right? Because if I choose for her to land here, this BAM will do 2 damage to 1 hero. Who's not going next? Thor, so he could go down. But she's going to do 1 damage to each hero, which that's fine. And then we're good. Okay, we won. Y'all tell me if I played it wrong, but it seems like she won. As we keep clearing threat cards, we get threat tokens. So I think we got it. I think we got her. So we'll have her come back here. Because we'll choose. She'll go, and then she's going to BAM. Deal 1 damage to each hero. Then BAM on the Necrosword. Deal 1 damage to 1 hero on this location. If there are any thugs in this location, deal 2 damage instead. Which will KO Thor. Nothing happens here. And then go around. Then she places stuff, but all it does is that place a Necrosword threat on the first location without a threat if possible. All Necroswords are out, so nothing else happens. So then it is her turn, and we won. Punch her 3 times and she's dead. Fenrir is not in play. So I think... does she bring him back at all? Yeah, she had 1 more where she would have brought him back. Huh. That's unfortunate. But yeah, that's... I don't get the gimmick. I guess I don't get the gimmick. Honestly, if you just hover 2 locations, you got her. You don't care about the rest. Keep Fenrir out. Keep him out of play, and then just hover between 2 locations. Because as she starts bringing the same Necrosword back in, you keep clearing it, you will just fill up the threat meter. And then clear thugs as necessary on those 2 locations that are forever dropping thugs, and boom, she's dead. I don't think there's really a gimmick to her. I really don't. Okay, cool, we won. Alright, to the map. To the map! So she's been defeated. And we beat her using... Data Ray Bill, Thor, and Valkyrie. And we won. Cool. We've unlocked a new Infinity Stone. We've got a key, a flame, and a brain, and I'm using the cocked unlock quirk. So we've done it. We've unlocked that. This area is done. There's nothing else to unlock here. This area is done, and I think Steve's up here. He's taking care of this area. Yeah, we're gonna... I think he's skipping over Omega Red. So he'll take care of that area. I fought all 4 of these, so I'm good either way. But we got the next stone here, which is covered. Red Skull has 1, so that's what we need 3 more, so that's 1. 2, Onslaught has one, and the third one, I believe Apocalypse has it. Yep. Yep. So we need to deal with that. I don't know. I might move over here and start working on this stuff, maybe? But I did that already. Maybe I'll go back out into the multiverse. I need to take on High Evolutionary anyway, so he might be my next target. Take him on and see how that goes. But yeah, that was not difficult. So cool, good win. Yay for me. All right. Well, that is the campaign. She was not difficult at all. And that was, yeah, cool. I guess I'm unimpressed, but I don't know. Maybe Steve will say I did something wrong, but I don't feel I did. Every time you clear a threat, you get a threat. You get a clear threat token. And we're good. Alright, cool. That's going to be all for this playthrough. Thank you so much. Tonight I'll be back for a playthrough of Spellrift Legends. I'll be playing on Tabletop Simulator because I don't have the actual copy of the game. And so I'll be playing that through the campaign that I think is either ending today. I think it's ending either today or tomorrow. I'll go over what to expect in the campaign, what you're going to see, my thoughts on it, and we'll do a playthrough. And then that'll be it. And then Thursday I'm going to play something. I'm just not sure what yet. Saturday will most likely be Kinfire. And then Sunday is going to be Arkham Horror with Kate and Cynthia. So we'll see how it goes from there. But until then, thank you to my patrons, subscribers, and if you're neither coming in to hang out, thank you as well. I love you. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it.